Welcome to Adisha's Tuition, where learning made easy. In this channel, you will learn basics of mathematics and physics. We also have Center for Virtual Learning, where online tuition are conducted for CBSE and ICC boards from grade 8 onwards. We have one-to-one classes and group classes 3 days per week. Happy learning!
Today we have to see some more problems related to distance and displacement. When a body thrown vertically upward from a point A on the ground, after some time it will come back to the same point. What's the distance and displacement of the body that we have to find out. So here we know that when an object is thrown vertically upward, after some time that object will come back to the ground state. Okay, so at this time we want to calculate what is the distance traveled by the body and displacement of the body. Distance traveled by the body, that is calculated by what's the total distance traveling from bottom to top, then again from top to bottom. Okay, so here I am taking the maximum height occurred by the body, that I am taking h. Okay, so the total distance traveled by the body, that can h plus h. Okay, that is equal to 2h. Okay, this is the total distance traveled by. Here h is in meter, you can write the unit is in meter. This is the distance traveled by the body. Now, displacement of the body, that should be equal to, here this is the initial position. The body will go to the upward, then again it will come back to the same position. So, the distance between initial and final position, that should be, that is h minus h, you can say. Or that you can say that 0 is 2h and displacement of the body, that is equal to 0. Similarly, the other one question you can see here, when a body moves in a circular path and reaches its original position after one round, we want to calculate what is the distance and displacement of the body. Here you can say that this is a circular path. Here A is an object that moves along a circular path. So here we can write distance traveled by the body, that should be equal to, here A is the initial position. This body that complete one circular path and reaches again A. So one path completed. So the distance traveled by the body, that is the boundary of this circle. So we know that the boundary of a circle, that is nothing but circumference. Okay, boundary of the circle, that is nothing but circumference. And if we are taking r be the radius of the circle, then you can circumference of the circle, that should be equal to 2 pi r. Okay, this is the distance traveled by the body, circumference of the sphere or circumference of circle, that is given by the standard formula 2 pi r, where r be the radius. And displacement, okay, in this case also, what about the displacement of the body, that should be equal to, here initial position and final position is same, so you can say that in displacement is equal to 0. Okay, displacement is equal to 0 and the distance traveled by the body is equal to 2 pi r. Okay, in the same pattern, here you can see a person move on a semicircular track of radius 42 meter during a morning walk. He starts at one end of the track and reaches the other end. Find the distance covered and displacement of the person. Okay, so here also it is giving a circular track, and here the person that is traveling from A, and the person moves a circular track, means the person is moving like this. This is the track. The person is moving a semicircular track. Okay, this is the track the person is moving. So the person completed a semicircular track and the radius of the circle, that is given 42 meter. We want to calculate what is the distance traveled by the person. That should be equal to the distance of circumference of a semicircle. In the case of a full circle, you know that circumference is 2 pi r. In the case of semicircle, means you have to divide it by 2. So you can write distance traveled by the person is equal to pi r. Okay, so we know the value of pi equal to 22 by 7 and r equal to 42 meter. Okay, so 7 and 42 you can cancel. 7 6 are 42. So again 22 into 6, that you can multiply. Okay, here you can multiply 22 into 6. 6 2s are 12, 1 remaining, 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 1 13. So we can write 132 meter. The distance traveled by the person is 132 meter. The displacement of the person, okay, displacement of the person that we can calculate. We know that displacement is equal to distance between initial and final position, shortest distance. Okay, so here we can write displacement is nothing but AB. Now here you know the length, okay, AB, that is the radius equal to 42 and AB is the diameter. So we can write 2 into 42. So we can write 2 into 42 is nothing but 84 meter. Displacement of the person, that is equal to 84 meter, and the distance traveled by the person is equal to 132 meter. Okay, distance is the path covered by the person and displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position.